who needs to hear this, but Christianity is a trauma bond that has been passed down for centuries and centuries and is still being passed down today. Our people are afraid to awake because of the fear of going to hell. It is a trauma bond that we must break up with in order to free ourselves and to free our people. Break up with that trauma bond of Christianity. Love and light.
Your grandma did hoodoo too, child. And don't cuss her out. Yaya, welcome to the platform. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am well. I am well. I'm super excited for this conversation. Super,
I
super
am
excited for
too.
this conversation.
I am too.
A
I was like,
child,
what's going
listen,
on?
baby. Yeah, you know what? They was trying for us not to have it. That's why you didn't have the right link.
I was wondering, I'm like, do the ancestors not want me to talk about it? Like,
I don't think it's the ancestors that's got the problem, personally. But we
it's
go.
and
I was introducing you as a hoodoo priestess, and if I'm wrong, I want you to tell me, child. Can you introduce yourself to the people, and so we can get to know who Yaya Healinus is?
so I introduce myself as Yaya or Priestess Yaya. Okay, practitioner, the conjurer, the root worker, the medium, the herbalist. As some like a lot of my healers is what I call them. Call me mama, and I'm a little bit younger than you guys, but a lot of people tell me I have that old grandmother soul. I am, and healing us is all about healing us spiritually, physically, mentally, from the inside out. Okay, because healing starts within us. So there's spiritual services, actual herbalism services. You have having some issues going on, anything, and heal us. So that is what healing us is, pretty much. And why are you smiling so hard, Lisa?
I'm just loving this. We're having just a little bit of. Are you pretty close to your router? I
Am
don't know if
I?
it's
Yes.
Restream acting up. Can everybody hear her okay? Give me some hearts if you can hear her okay. Give me some hearts. Okay, the audio was a little glitchy. That's okay. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna be I think it's Restream, honestly, because I know I'm hardwired in and there shouldn't be any
Okay. So
problems at
would you like
all.
me? I'm on my phone because you sent the link to my phone. Would you like me to get on my laptop?
That may work a little bit better.
Okay. So let me send the link over to my email and I'll get on. Hold on one.
Okay. All right. No problem. All right, guys. Give us just a second. Give us just a second. And I'm going to let our next guest know we're going to be just a couple minutes late.
Okay. More.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. We're going to get her on her. I'm going to drop you down from here, love. Okay. She did. Okay. We're going to get her back on. You know, I'm going to agree with you on that. We know it's going to be good when there is interference. Right? Thank you, everybody that is. Yeah. Thank you, everyone that has come in the house. I appreciate all of you guys. Oh, some of y'all know Mama Yaya, huh? All right. I love it. Thank you guys for being here so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate just kind of hanging with us through the technical difficulties. Um, I definitely wanted this all the conversations we're having today, I wanted to have happen, but I really wanted this conversation to happen because for so many of us and us being melanated folk, we end up, ooh, wow. Oh yeah, we got you now. We got
Yes,
you. All right. All
yes.
right. Perfect. So many of us, as Mama Yaya was saying, we've been told that our indigenous or ancestral practices are evil.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just meant for a methodology of control. And this is not only those of us, as far as I can't even call us African Americans no more. Um, Darkly melanated people here in the Western states here. This is as a result of black and brown everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got any Irish in you, Nordic, right, Norse, you can find basically anything except for Anglo-Saxon.
That's correct.
All of our ancestral practices were beat down and pushed off to the side and told that they were evil with the advent of the installation
Mm-hmm.
of, I better not say that one,
That's from our power.
Christianity. And then there's a couple sister religions that go along with them too, that
Mm-hmm.
as well. There's two others. Y'all gonna have to figure out that they sometimes call them the Abrahamic religions.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be careful what I see here on these YouTube streets. This is still public right now. When it go behind a firewall, I'm gonna say what I want to behind the paywall. But I'm gonna let you all figure that out. Please don't put it in the chat either. Okay. Now, with the installation of those as the religions of not choice but demand,
Mm-hmm.
in order to rip and strip away from us our own spiritual power, because they understood what power we possessed
Absolutely.
and do possess today. So I'm gonna try to get off my soapbox, child. I got to get, because see, we've been going on. I've been not talking to nobody else for the rest of the day. Um, Tell us a little bit about, because we were talking about what to talk about today.
Yeah.
How did Grandma do hoodoo? How did Grandma do hoodoo?
Well, let's be honest. Everything that grandma did was hoodoo. Putting your
Oh,
name in the Bible for protection is hoodoo. If you ever come in, and I know a lot of people that saw that, seeing a picture of your name and your picture in that Bible with your name, that's protection. Grandma praying protection over you. Okay? That is a form that I know a lot of us seen. You grab your grandma Bible and the picture fall out. Yeah, that is hoodoo. Okay? Your grandma dreaming of fish and calling you and asking you if you pregnant. That is hoodoo. When
mm,
your ears are ringing, somebody talking bad about you, that is hoodoo.
mm,
When grandma telling you not to leave that hair in that comb or that brush,
mm,
that is hoodoo. Grandma burning it or flushing it down the toilet. She don't play about her hair. Now, my
mm.
grandma, you putting that purse on the floor,
Woo.
you gonna get yelled at. You gonna get
Mhm,
cussed out. Okay,
mhm,
especially if you got a southern grandma, she gonna cuss
mhm,
you out. You
mhm,
be putting them poles. Bad luck. We don't play about that.
mhm,
Your house dirty on a New Year's. That's bad luck.
mm,
Money and your wallet on New Year's. You gonna be broke.
mm.
Cooking them collard greens, that's for prosperity. A lot of people wonder why grandma cooked them collard greens all the time. Abundance into your life.
And don't
Okay.
forget the black eyed peas.
Oh, the black eyed peas, you can't forget about that. You can't go wrong with black eyed peas. It's always gonna be abundance. Okay. So a lot of things that our grandmother did was hoodoo. And the reason why we don't know that it's hoodoo is because when segregation ended and our ancestors came up more so up north, okay,
Mhm,
they had to leave behind what they call backwards. Okay. Our way of living was country and backwards. So grandma don't call it hoodoo. Grandma call it Christianity, right? Or she call it church. If you ask your grandmother, so you can't ask grandma, hey grandma, tell me about hoodoo. You got to say, grandma, tell me about that root work. Or grandma, tell me about how the church folks do it. Because grandma gonna teach you everything hoodoo when you ask her how does the church folks do it. See, they had an impossible situation and they made it something beautiful. And so, with that being said, of course, people are going to tell you what we do is evil, because when you realize who you truly are, that's when you have your power. So, they're going to tell you that doing hoodoo is evil, because hoodoo is actually taking accountability of your life and not just praying for things to happen. Because even in the Bible, they say faith and prayer without work is dead.
It's dead.
So if you praying and praying and praying for something to come without putting in that action, it's never going to happen. So hoodoo teaches you to put in that work and pray at the same time. And hoodoo teaches you to create the life that you want, that you are the master of your fate. Whether it be doing that spell work or getting on your knees praying or going out for that job, whatever it may be, hoodoo teaches you accountability. And a lot of folks really lack the accountability because they just praying up to the sky daddy, okay, and thinking things are going to change when it's not. So hoodoo is about bringing about a change in your life that you want, and you being the person accountable. And a lot of people don't want to be accountable. So
Come on
when
now.
when you take away that accountability from people's lives, then you leave what I call the walking dead, the living walking dead. A lot of zombies around here not truly living their lives the way they need to live their lives, or truly just surviving and not thriving, because they're seeing, the thing about it is they're praying and nothing's really changing. And so with that being said, when nothing's changing, they're thinking like, oh, my prayer doesn't work. It does work, but you're not doing the second step. Okay. So that's really important. Hoodoo teaches you how to take your power back and how to be accountable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be classic. Ask any question.
Now I'm gonna sit on that accountability for a
Okay.
second. Jace, hang on, baby. Listen, do not feel dumb. You allow your higher self, your real you, moseyed you on over here to click on the link. And you've been clicking on the link for you discovered the channel a little while ago. Come on now. That's what we're here for. We're here to wake. We're here. That's why we're here. It's to wake people up. Period. So, and I understand that I have some folks that are going to be listening to this that hoodoo might not be your ancestral practice, but we're going to encourage you to discover what is.
That's the whole point.
Discover what is. It might be Celtic, it might be Nordic, it might be whatever, right? It might be Gypsy.
It might be
huh?
It may be a couple things at once.
Yes.
Because we have ancestors that we don't have. So, for instance, we have ancestors that are Native American as well as we have them as African. So, you'll be practicing shamanism as well as hoodoo or voodoo, depending on where your ancestors are from. So,
that's right.
We are really trying to get everybody back into their ancestor practice, if that makes sense.
That's right. That's right. We do have one question, and I'm going to get back to accountability because, see, this has been the problem. Mystic Sister's asking, is juju the same as hoodoo?
So juju can be, how do I explain this? So they can use that word and term in hoodoo, or it can be voodoo. It depends on the practitioner, okay? So juju is basically referred to as putting roots on somebody. So it would be called roots more so than juju, right? So you're asking as a form of magic. So it'll be root work or conjure, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Now I'm going to ask you this.
Okay.
Is all root work bad?
No. See, nothing ever is bad. It's called duality. It's called duality. You have the light and you have the dark. It's all about the intention of the person that is behind the root work. We have root work to heal. You have root work to protect. You have root work for every situation. But it's all about the person and their intentions. So if that person is evil, of course it's going to be evil. So nothing about voodoo or hoodoo is evil. It's about the intentions of the people behind the work.
I want everybody to hear this.
It's about
I want y'all to catch this. Everything has a light and a dark side. This is why I started the conversation earlier in the way I did. Even Christianity,
come on now,
especially Christianity, has been utilized for some very dark, evil, demonic things. AKA, we can go to the Crusades. We can go even the Holocaust itself.
Woo.
That man thought he was doing the work of who? God.
Mm-hmm.
And ridding the earth of who? Devils.
Mm-hmm.
No, Lisa, keep that in your head. Many times, time and time again, we can show you. You could bring it up onto slavery of any sort of. I have heard even recently Christians say, well, if such and such and so and all these people die as a result of this, that, and the fourth and the third, that's just fine. Because even in the Old Testament, God told the Israelites to kill every man, woman, and child in these other neighboring countries when they were going to conquer it or to enslave them. This is how they used slavery to justify enslaving others.
Yes, preach.
So
come on.
let's stop it with the, oh my God. Can we just stop it? Can we stop it, please? Because that is so hip. I'm upset. I'm going to calm myself down. I get real upset with this one here because it has been so pervasive in my own life.
Mm-hmm.
When I started on this path, all of a sudden, everybody had to pray for me because I was on the first thing smoking to hell. Well, I think hell sometimes is exactly where we are. I think that's what Stevie Wonder said, right? And I'm sorry, y'all might not know that song. Y'all better go listen to it. You making this place hell yourself. Worry about yourself. Because you're praying to a God that you're going to sit here and said it was perfectly fine because of a different religious belief than yours. To enslave, kill, steal, and destroy. I thought that was the devil's work. Let me go ahead on and go back up here because I'm getting myself in trouble. And Yaya ain't got nothing to do with this. This me. Anyway.
I was for to chime in on it with you.
Go ahead. Keep on. Go ahead, sis. Come on.
And the thing about it is, let's talk about them talking about is witchcraft, okay? The Bible is witchcraft. It is the book of spells. The first curse ever placed on humanity was by God. By a bitch God. He cursed us, okay? That's why a lot of people, it was a young lady the other day on Facebook about the Derek Jackson situation, his wife, sitting up there cursing people, literally cursing people, cursing them with prayers. And everybody thinking that was okay. And I'm like, oh no, we don't receive them curses you put on us, baby. We send that right back to you because you're sitting up here trying to curse people because they're talking about your husband and the whole masquerade, okay? All of the Bible is witchcraft. Drinking Jesus's blood is witchcraft. Let me say it again because a lot of people don't hear that. Drinking his blood and eating his body is witchcraft. When they used to put that blood on the door in the Old Testament to mark themselves as being safe, when they killed them animals, what do you think that was?
Sacrifice.
Okay.
But we don't do animal sacrifice.
We don't? Okay.
What they'll say is now they don't do it anymore, but now you do things that are symbolic. And if we really, please don't let Denise call me. That's my mama. If you really want to get down to the gits, Jesus Christ himself was a human sacrifice. A human blood sacrifice.
And they talk about he died for his sins. And then, so Dr. Lisa, one of the things that I always tell my students when I teach hoodoo, and they're like, oh, yeah, I never thought about this. So I don't know if you guys ever seen the Passion of Christ play. When I was younger, that was something that they always took us to. And
Every
in the
Easter.
Passion of Christ play, I remember him crying out to God and say, why have you forsaken me?
Yes.
Right. So to me, when I hear that, that makes me realize that Jesus didn't even realize that God was going to leave him there. He thought that God was going to come and deliver him at the last second. But God left him there to be forsaken, as he said, as he cried out.
Yep.
He thought his father was going to come deliver him. He is the living sacrifice, as y'all call him.
Yes.
They don't even realize he was the living blood sacrifice for sin to go away, but yet there's still sin. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Now, I want everybody to hear this. We are not speaking against you as a Christian.
No.
If the light side of Christianity and how you express your relationship with Creator is through Christianity or any of the other Abrahamic religion, and that's how you find peace.
Mm-hmm.
I got no issue. We got no beef. I was, still am ordained in that religion.
Mm-hmm.
We're just here, as Dan Calloway would say, to make you think.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to see what's there behind the curtain so you can stop saying that everybody else is wrong and demonic.
Mm-hmm.
And we can all unite on what we can unite on and stop trying to curse everybody else and stop trying to be part of the problem and continuing on with the division.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we don't, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all, we talked about being left behind, all this stuff. You're going to get left behind because we're moving on to do what we're going to do, and we're going to create our world. Y'all could do whatever it is y'all want to do. Leave us alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all. The sooner you can see the reality of the religion which you practice, and I ain't trying to hear, I don't practice religion, I practice relationship. Like we just said, every time you go and take communion, every time you speak this prayer, that prayer, the other prayer, every time you bind and loose something in the name of who? Jesus. Every time you invoke the what? The blood of Jesus, you're practicing witchcraft.
Yes. Speak.
Oh,
Speak. See,
my God.
religion, we were never meant to be religious beings. We were always meant to be spiritual,
Spiritual
because
beings.
religion keep you divided and spirituality
Yes.
keep you together.
Yes.
And so, like Dr. Lisa said, is we're not trying to take you away from Christianity if that's what you want to do. But the mindset is what needs to change.
Absolutely.
Hoodoo practitioners are Christians, Catholics, all type of different religions. However, they know the true meaning of what we are supposed to be doing, and that's to be spiritual beings and not be divided.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
And Christianity is more than just a political statement, beloved. And that's true. It is literally a geopolitical, it is literally a methodology of control. It is enslavement, disempowerment, all the above. And most of the actual teachings, the Roman Christian, once the Romans took it over and did whatever, and even before then, but they interjected and intertwined all the paganism in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, okay. Lord knows, this was a great conversation, and I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to do this again. Okay,
We could do a longer talk.
what we do need a longer time. I want you to let people know, okay, wait, here we go. How do you break free from previous mindsets?
Honestly, it's just doing your own research first. I always tell people you can listen to what I'm saying, but you also do your own research. And I always tell people my favorite NDRE song, you know the truth by the way that it feels. You will always know the truth by the way that it feels. So how you break free of the mindset is honestly by doing research and listening and asking yourself, is this a truth to you or is it a lie to you? Because it can be something that's not truthful to me, but truthful to you. So
Mm-hmm.
breaking through the mindset is realizing that honestly, everything that they told us was really is a lie. Everything that they told us is honestly do the opposite. I'm gonna just say that, do the opposite. And breaking free is just practicing over and over and over again what you believe is true.
Yeah.
So like even for me, when I started my practice, a lot of the things were, oh, I don't want to go to hell. But the farther I got in doing my research and the more that I realized that was the whole purpose. And once you take hell out of the mindset is when your mindset will really shift on your spiritual practices. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes. That's beautiful. Okay, we're gonna listen. We are gonna have we're gonna schedule Yaya for a live. I don't know if it's gonna be a Sunday Soul podcast or we're just gonna do it through the week. But very soon, she and I are gonna come on together. We're gonna have a very in-depth conversation about this, as Dr. Larry Reed would say, "Conversation." Um, Yaya, I want you to please let the folks know because you as well have a both a free gift and a VIP offer, I believe, for the folks. Can you let people and producers in the back? Can we please put the link up so the folks can download Yaya's free gift? Can you tell us about it a little bit?
Yes. So the free gift is called Grandma's Healing Hands because the first herbalists we ever met in our lives were our grandmothers, okay? And our grandma's was also the first root worker. So Grandma's Healing Hands is a free gift to you guys of some simple remedies that you can do in your kitchen for cold and flu season or anything that you need to do it with, okay? So that's what my free gift to you is Grandma Healing Hands, okay? And Dr. Lisa, I don't so I can you tell me what you want me to give away the free for the VIP. Okay. So as I was meditating, I was hearing about the hoodoo class instead of the ancestor reading. So would you like me to tell you which one is which and then offer which one? I don't know. That's what I was hearing as I
I
was
think if you're willing to let people have their choice between the two, could they maybe do that?
they could. They could. They could.
Okay. Why don't
Um,
you tell us about that then?
okay. So the ancestor readings is going to be a reading that's going to connect with your ancestors and show you who's showing up for you, as well as what spiritual gifts you have, as well as what path you should be on. Okay. And guide you on that path and messages from your ancestors directly on what they need you to be doing. Okay. Sometimes we need a little direction and a little push, and they're going to push you in the right direction always because our ancestors are very verbal on what they want for our lives. Okay. And then the hoodoo seminar. So I will be having a hoodoo seminar in January. And the hoodoo seminar is going to be a day and 4 hours. It's going to go over the history of hoodoo, how we got to where we are now, and just give you some gems and some actual recipes to use for yourself, more so for protection in the spiritual world than anything. And connecting is going to get you on the path of connecting with your ancestors on your own. Because in this world of spirituality, the first thing that you need to do is know how to connect with your ancestors and to protect yourself. So
Mhm.
that's what it's all about with the hoodoo seminar. And the price for both would be 111.
You guys are getting a steal.
Mm-hmm. Because my class is normally 333.
You you guys are getting a steal. So let me tell you something. In order for you to get that offer, though, you do need to follow the link. We'll put her link back up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've not already signed up registered for the event, go, in other words, through the event Raptor link, and we'll put up the link to sign up for the VIP as well. I need you to go there. I need you to click on that. I need you to follow the prompts, go to the VIP page. It's $27 to have access to that VIP offer and all the other VIP offers from all of our guests, including myself as the hostess. Okay. And $27 gets you access to all of that. Otherwise, it's going to be regular price, which is for the classes is $333, correct?
Just for the seminar, for the class.
Just for the seminar. The seminar itself is $333. So you are getting 66% off. Okay? That's a tremendous savings. Okay? And then you'll also, if you do it now, go do it now if you ain't done it. If you need the link to sign up for the VIP, let us know. And then what we're going to do then is send you the link to the Zoom that we're going to have as soon as our next guest. We've concluded that we're going to have a time period with just the VIPs in Zoom. All those that can come are going to come as far as the presenters, and we'll be there to answer your questions and allow me to eat a little bit of food. Just a little. Hang on one second. I'm just typing one. We got a lot going on here. Yeah, this has been tremendous. I can't even be, I'm fired up now. I'm fired up. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. Thank you so much.
No problem. It was a
Thank
pleasure.
You for everything. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
And we just have begun having the honor of working together. And you guys wait, because when we finish unleashing what we're going to unleash into this world here,
yes,
it's going to be something.
I'm so excited.
I am too. Yeah. Any final words for the folks before we bring up our next guest?
All I want to say is your ancestors are waiting on you. So get in tune with them no matter what background you have. Okay? They love you and they appreciate you. And they chose you to be on this path because you are here today. Yeah. So step out on faith and get in touch with your ancestors.
Yeah. Amen. Thank you so much. Ashe.
Ashe.
I will see you soon, sister.
All right.
All right. Take care.